want to come home again.
No, Johnny, not again. You're a carousel of broken dreams.
Contrast is a adventure puzzle game set in the 1920s in a film noir-inspired dreamscape. And it's a dreamscape because you're kind of exploring the world of a little girl as her imaginary friend. So you play her imaginary friend, and as all good imaginary friends have, something special about them, so do you. You have this power to shift and become your shadow whenever you want to. The idea is you run around in 3D, but whenever you approach a wall, you can shift and become your shadow and jump on all of the other shadows in game.
Wow, I wish I could do that.
We're not the typical military shooter thing. We're telling a story about an imaginary friend and a little girl with a broken family. The one thing about 3D is the ability to be able to totally immerse your player.
I think this is what lights up the lights up there. Let me see if I can fix it.
And it really pulls you in and sets up an atmosphere that I think we really, really, really nailed. And I don't think you could have done that without actually being the character in that world and kind of feel it that way.
We faced a lot of the typical challenges that an indie developer will face. Your first challenge is always going to be financing and finding money to make the game.
It's the fear of, hey, are we going to have enough money to complete this thing? So what do we have to cut? Do we have to change the vision of what we want to do because we just can't get the money for it, the funding for it, because we're a risky investment?
It's nice to be romantic and build a game in your spare time, but to build something really ambitious is hard.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Compulsion started as just one guy. He had this idea and he thought shadow shifting is pretty cool. So what he did was start with this idea, and he got people into the studio who kind of fell in love with that idea. And over 2 or 3 years we built a team to create the game, and it's now 10 months later after the launch of the game. We're all still sticking together and making games, and it's really cool.
We had to struggle on a whole bunch of fronts, but the thing we ended up putting out there and finishing with and patching and getting all perfect was something that I'm happy to put my name on. I'm very, very happy to have my name on it.
I guess the big thing is we make video games, so that's kind of great. It's a lot of fun.